parents, and congratulations to Kenyon's graduating class of 2005. There are these two young fish swimming along, and they happen to meet an older fish swimming the other way, who nods them and says, "Morning, boys. How's the water?" And the two young fish swim on for a little bit, and then eventually one of them looks over at the other and goes, "What the hell is water?" This is the standard requirement of U.S. commencement speeches, the deployment of didactic, little parabolish stories. The story thing turns out to be one of the better, less bullshitty conventions of the genre. But if you're worried that I plan to present myself here as the wise older fish explaining what water is to you younger fish, please don't be. I'm not the wise old fish. The point of the fish story is merely that the most obvious, important realities are often the ones that are hardest to see and talk about. Stated as an English sentence, of course, this is a banal platitude. But the fact is that the day-to-day trenches of adult existence, banal platitudes can have our life or death importance. Or so I wish to suggest to you on this dry, lovely morning. Of course, the main requirement of speeches like this, is that I'm supposed to talk about your liberal arts education, meaning to try and explain why the degree you are about to receive has actual human value instead of material payoff. So let's talk about this persuasive cliche in the commencement speech genre, which is that a liberal arts education is not so much filling you up with knowledge as about teaching you how to think. If you're like me as a student, you've never liked hearing this, and you tend to feel insulted by the claim that you needed anybody to teach you how to think. Since the fact that you already got admitted to the college is good Since the fact that you even got admitted to a college this good seems like proof to you already know how to think. But I'm not going to posit to you that the liberal arts cliche turns out not to be insulting at all, because the really significant education and thinking that we're supposed to get to a place like this isn't about the capacity to think, but rather about the choice of what to think about. If your total freedom of choice regarding what to think about seems too obvious to waste discussing, I'd ask you to think of fish and water, and to bracket for just a few minutes your skepticism about the value of the total obvious.